We're still a few weeks away from Father's Day, but today we're going to celebrate a father who all monster kids will know and love. Herman Munster, as played by the late great Fred Gwynne, was based on the Frankenstein monster, of course, but ended up growing into far more than just a simple parody. Herman's endearing personality is really the heart and soul of the show, whether it's his loving relationship with Lily, his love-hate relationship with Grandpa, and of course his always loving relationship with his son Eddie. A question some folks unfamiliar with the Munsters may ask is Herman a good father? It's an honest question, and one that takes consideration of how the series presents him. Herman is a likable guy, absolutely, but unfortunately he suffers from that common stigma for sitcom fathers: he's really, really stupid. The Munsters was moving out of the era of Leave It to Beaver and Father Knows Best, where parental figures were symbols of authority, and even though I'm sure Herman wasn't the first dimwit dad, he certainly did his share of stupid things. Now, in his defense, the show mentions on occasion that Herman wasn't put together quite right by Dr. Frankenstein, but also, more importantly, he's only stupid for comedic effect and not for some BS cautionary tale to the audience. I doubt viewers were dumb enough to follow Herman's example in throwing childish tantrums that result in the house nearly falling down. So what does Herman have going for him? First of all, he really does have a wonderful relationship with his family, and even with the occasional wisecracker put down, usually from Grandpa, the Munsters really do love and support each other a lot. Second, although Herman isn't very intelligent, he does have a childlike innocence to him that's both endearing and even a bit inspiring. Herman is very trusting, amused by every little thing, and almost always keeps a positive attitude. Something else that I notice about this is that even though Herman can be childish when he's arguing with Lily or Grandpa, he never acts this way around Eddie. There's a slight but noticeable difference in the way Herman acts around his son than with the other members of the family, and I think that's because he really is trying to set a good example for the boy. The best example of this is a speech that Herman gives to Eddie that's been shared a lot on social media recently, and for very good reason. You've probably seen this shared already, but it bears repeating.
The lesson I want you to learn is it doesn't matter what you look like. You can be tall or short, or fat or thin, or ugly, or handsome, like your father. You can be black or yellow or white. It doesn't matter. What does matter is the size of your heart and the strength of your character.
It's beautiful, brilliant advice, and Herman means every word of it. Despite the running gag that Herman is unaware that his appearance frightens people, or the other running gag about why Marilyn looks different, the Munsters still teaches us that no one should be judged any differently based on the way they look or where they come from. It would appear that Herman really is more intelligent and mature than what's let on. For all of you monster kids out there, please keep being good to each other and everyone around you. We can all learn a lot from a dad like Herman.
Thank you for being part of the show. If you enjoyed this video, please visit the bookstore at scapulacomic.com. There you'll find the complete Dada Hyena's Creature Show book series, showcasing my art of all of your favorite monsters. Yeah, even that one. You'll also meet Scapula, the world's worst villain, in his wickedly hilarious comic book adventures. Help support weird art and the weird artists who make it, and we'll share great frights and fun. Enjoy!